butts off. So, you know, it was easy to kind of amp my intensity there, watching the guys around me.
It was very comfortable. Just how did you feel out there? I'm sure the adrenaline was running pretty fast.
Yeah, a lot of adrenaline in the first period. I think I was a little bit jumpy, but just I think after a few shifts, got to settle in there and just play my game. You know, obviously it was a packed house, so that was cool. Looking around at first, but you know, get a couple shifts under my belt there and really sink into the game was fun. And you know, it was great to see the team kind of battle back there and kind of take over in that second half. There's a lot of resiliency in this team. You can tell just from everyone around me. Just everyone's trying to amp their game every night, no matter what the circumstances are. You know, there's no excuses for these guys, and that's a fun team to go to battle with.
You jumped right in there on the hit on Vinny. Just tell me what you saw there.
Yeah, you know, I think, you know, I didn't really like the hit. It was a little bit leg on leg, and you know, Vinny's a guy who, you know, he's got a big motor and he's always going, and you know, I know he'd do the same for me, just like anyone else on this team. And yeah, you know, that's one thing I think in Rochester that they kind of instilled in us is, you know, you want to stick up for your teammates, and you know, it goes hand in hand over here.
Your parents were both in the stands, and the TV kept showing them. Your dad was rooting for the fight. Your mom was kind of doing one of these. Yeah. I mean, just what was the whole moment like, do you think, for them too, just finally seeing this game happen?
Well, I hope not too bad for my mother. I mean, I hope she, you know, didn't get to see too much, but you know, it was great having them both out here. You know, my dad obviously he's pretty busy, but he wouldn't have missed this for the world, and you know, he got on a quick flight out here. You know, it's just awesome. I'm so grateful for them too. Just everything they've done for me my whole life, and leading me up to this part and this part of my career. It's very special.
Casey, what was your reaction to that save that Malcolm made in the first period on Rodriguez?
I mean, I want to say shocked, but not really. You know, that guy just he makes saves. I've been watching him, you know, for a while, and he makes saves like that all the time. He's an incredible goaltender, and you know, he had a few more like that, which were, you know, game-saving saves, and yeah, he really kept us in there. So hats off to him.
You've had a long journey, obviously, and a lot of guys from Rochester are starting to come up now. We've seen Luke and we've seen Murray. I mean, just what does it mean for you to go through this whole journey with a lot of these guys?
It's great. You know, that's the one thing that, you know, that's great about this organization is they kind of, you know, instill these attributes and characteristics down in the minors. And, you know, it's great to see a lot of guys in the team now. And I was drafted in 2016, and, you know, a lot of the guys in the team now I went through the pipeline with, and you know, went to development camps and was at Rochester with. So it's cool to see us, you know, coming together and seeing these guys up here and, you know, starting to play well.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Oh, okay.
So I just gotta stand right here and not saturate my right. I want to get right.
You probably have a little more room than you think.
Okay.
So that's why I was. I appreciate that.
Carter from the tank. That's a good goal. Well, how much better did that game feel for you, especially compared to how things started in Carolina?
Yeah, definitely felt a lot better than Carolina for sure. Obviously won 2 points, but it's a hell of a road trip, 5 and 6. So gotta be happy with that.
How much of a rhythm were you right from the start of that game, right from that first power play?
I mean, you never know how you're gonna feel. I mean, there's a lot of good players over there. I mean, made some really nice plays, but I would say I felt pretty good. I was seeing it pretty good, and just tried to keep it up the whole game.
The save, I'm sorry, you're done. The save, and Evan Rodriguez with the, the glove save. Can you take us through that and give me a lot of attention?
Yeah, I honestly didn't even know what happened. I thought someone hit my glove or something. I didn't know it was the puck. I had no idea. So yeah, I thought maybe then I went to the bench the week after I got that with my glove. I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe hit the post and hit my glove. I didn't know what happened. And then I saw the replay. It's pretty lucky save.
So what was your arm doing back there? That's the first thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's the bad habit, but it turned out to be a good thing.
So you said you went back to the bench. Who were you talking to?
Luke.
Oh, okay. And you asked him what happened?
Yeah, he just asked me if I got that with my glove, and I was like, I didn't know. I thought maybe someone stinking my glove or something. I didn't know. But yeah.
So when you're watching the replay, you're thinking, "There's no way they're going to call that a goal, right?"
Well, I was watching it. And I saw after the third or fourth time I saw it was pretty close. So I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen, but I'm pretty fortunate that got the save. So
You put a lot of work into that game. I mean, how pumped were you when Dahlin scores and ties that up, and you guys get a chance to get a point out of it?
oh, I mean, that's to go down 2-0 against them and to come back shows a lot. Especially on the back-to-back coming in here. They've been playing really well. It's a really good team. And shows a lot of character to come back there, especially when we already had such a good road trip. To come back and get the extra point is huge for our group.
After you guys back in the game, you settle down there in a second. What do you think?
Sorry?
What do you think? How did you guys get back in the game? What happened after you settled down?
Oh, I think just the pressure in there and trying to stay with the plan. It's been working for us. Just get pucks to the net and just have it down low and just have patience in there and just play confident. I think that's the biggest thing. Just having confidence out there even when stuff's not going good. Just trying to park in, keep playing your game. I know I've been trying to work on that a lot. So personally, but yeah, that helped a lot for me.
Malcolm, do you take some personal pride in that first period? You guys are getting outshot 21-5, you help kind of keep the guys in it so that they're able to come back later on and make this 20 saves in the first game.
I mean, yeah, I think it's your job. You just want to give your team a chance to win every night, no matter what it takes. So I think it's like I said, that was a good team, really good team. Obviously, they have a lot of firepower over there, and I'm just happy that I could just give my team a chance to win tonight. And obviously, we've been playing really well, so I just want to go in there, obviously, and like I said, just give the team a chance to win. So
And then overtime, just two world-class players on a 2-on-1, not much to do there really.
Yeah, so like I said, they made some nice plays and made a nice play there. So we got some really good players over there that played really well. So I was fortunate that we got a point today for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Given all that you've gone through on this trip and a back-to-back and you're getting outshot and you're down 0-2 in that game, what does it say that you guys came back and got a point out of it?
Yeah, a great performance, but got checked by our guys in battle for teammates, for the team. Subi was great in that. And big players step up, and Subi stepped up early for us, and it gave us that opportunity to keep pushing through the game. And, you know, let's face it, we get in here at 3 a.m. last night, you're not going to be able to match the energy of the other team. And so you got to find a way. And I thought our guys battled extremely hard to stay in the game and give themselves a chance to win a game.
That first period especially, I mean, he makes 20 saves, and it had to be huge for him just from the standpoint of the team quickly getting some belief in him after the first time he played for them.
It was great. It was great. I thought our team did a nice job of, you know, there was a lot of shots, but they threw pucks hoping for rebounds, and we won battles that went to the net for any second opportunity. So there was a bulk of those from the outside. They were looking for second chances, and Subi didn't give up a rebound at all. And when there was, we cleared it out. So there was a lot less quality than obviously the number of shots. And again, that was something we knew we would have to weather. You know, you arrive in a city like this and a team like that, a building like this, and you can pretty much know they want to try to make a statement and push hard right away to help, hoping you quit. And that was not the case. It actually motivated our guys even more. You saw the response by Thompson, the response by Fitzy for teammates. I thought that was all awesome.
Casey, I mean, he fights in his debut. He has an assist. He looked pretty comfortable after a while. Just what did you think of him overall?
He looked like Casey. And I had him for 2 years. And, you know, it was no surprise to watch him play that way. He looked like Casey. So it's pretty cool.
What kind of statement were you making? He's in the starting lineup against Crosby's line in his debut.
Yeah, I don't think that phases him, and it doesn't phase me. Like I said, I have complete confidence in him. Having spent a couple of years with him, he knows everything that I expect as a coach, and the details of the position and things. So I knew that side of it would be effortless, and obviously, you know, with my belief in him. So it was fun to coach a guy in his first NHL game and spent a couple of years with, and won the championship with, and watched him do that and grow. And it's very, very special for me as well.
What was your view of the Hasek save that Subban pulled off there?
Well, I mean, I have to watch it to appreciate it again. I mean, it happened so fast, and you're trying to watch replays on the floor, on the bench, and so you don't have control of the video mechanism. But I'm going to go back and watch that one. It showed his athleticism. he's an incredible athlete, which we knew, and there you saw.
What did you think in overtime? You had the power play chance, you had a couple shots, and then the goal just looked like you jumped the face off, a little set play by them. And what was your view on that?
Yeah, we did. We jumped the face off, and that that gave up an opportunity back. Cousins had a great shot and a great save, by them on the overtime play. So we had our chance to win a game. And, credit to our guys to put themselves in that position. Obviously, other sense, it's unfortunate it happened, but move on.
You moved Jeff off the first line toward the end of the game. Why'd you make those moves?
Yeah, I made the changes kind of in the middle of the game. Everything today was energy based, and you're looking for, guys weren't themselves. There wasn't a guy out there that was, that felt good. We just had to fight through it, and I felt, tweaking some things might give us that. The Jankowski line we kept together. They didn't have a lot of ice time last night. And I felt they were fresh, and they showed that at the outset. So I figured that's no problem. We'll leave them together. And I felt the other three lines we needed to start mixing things up a little bit, maybe give them a push a little harder. I thought they did, but they responded to that.
How big in your mind was Dahlin's goal, just from the psyche of this club, to get rewarded for the work for staying in that game?
Yeah, I mean the whole play up the rink was phenomenal because we had to go through five guys in set defense at that point. Nice job by Oki driving depth a little bit, and then we created offensive zone layers, which is tough to cover. And Daspy made a nice read. Dahls timed it very well. He was a late layer coming in. No overhandling the puck. He had it prepped, and it was in the back of the net before the goalie could make much of a get out challenge as much. So everything on that goal was great, and the adrenaline to do that when you're tired and fatigued. We saw lots of fatigue, hundreds of fatigue plays through the course of the game, and that was the adrenaline we needed to get to execute all that precision all the way up the ice. So I credit to everybody on that one.
Thank you, Don.
Yeah, cheers.